Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, guys, before we get started, I wanted to remind everyone, which I've been reminding, and I believe our RSVP list is already filled, but in case you guys are coming, people always drop out. So RSVP to ASST at upandadamlive.com if you guys are coming to my birthday, please. And yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be an interesting one. But in the meantime, guys, we have some Danielle Cabral to talk about, and also some Margaret Josephs and Danielle Staub. There's a lot of accusations being hurled around, so lots to talk about, lots to discuss. Now, before we jump in, if you guys have not, smash that like. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, I say let's jump right in. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Okay, so where do we begin? That's a great question. Oi, oi, oi. I guess with the Danielle Staub, not Danielle Cabral. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Danielle Staub is claiming that during her first reunion on Real Housewives in New Jersey, Margaret Josephs handed her court documents about Dolores Catania's ex-husband Frank getting disbarred from the law, hoping that Danielle would reveal it on camera. She also claimed that Melissa and Joe Gorga asked her to expose information about his sister, Teresa, and her then husband Joe Giudice in 2014. Teresa and Joe pleaded guilty to fraud and spent time in prison. So, throughout many seasons of the show, Melissa and Joe have fallen in and out of feuds with Teresa. So, pretty much what they're saying is it's not the hardest thing to believe. Now, she said at Margaret's first reunion, she hands me court papers, court documents. And her ex husband, God, Frank was in court that day, and I didn't know any of this. Like, that Dolores didn't know, and I didn't even know Frank was in court. So she hands me this paperwork and she wants me to tell Dolores the news that actually got delivered to her anyway, which was that he was getting disbarred for buying a gym with somebody's money that was put in escrow for a case that he was handling. Now, Danielle said that she told Margaret no, and she claimed Melissa and Joe asked me to get involved in their own drama and expose information on Teresa and Joe Giudice. Apparently, the Gorgas had information on them, and it was just a hot mess, the whole thing, but I wouldn't do that either. But I probably would have been a lot safer if I had. Now, they had to work extra hard to make me look the way that I looked, but if they would have just shown the light on just a little more brightly on what was actually happening, I might have been able to stick around and to enjoy that instead of being the one that had to endure it all. I would have shared that. Ah, well, just to be clear, for Danielle Staub, I think that this is one of those moments where we're kind of seeing Danielle Staub can say anything right now. She has nothing to lose. Now, could she be planting stories? Yes. Am I accusing her of doing that? No. Could it be possible? 100%. But she's saying that Margaret Josephs handed her the court documents talking about Frank Catania at their first reunion together. Now, I'm sure Dolores wouldn't appreciate that, but I don't know if Dolores would necessarily believe what Danielle Staub has to say. I think that Danielle Staub, unfortunately, it's like dealing with Brandy Glanville at this point. Unfortunately, you have presented yourself a certain way on television time and time and time and time again. And now you're trying to make it look like Margaret planted this seed in order to have Frank Catania taken down. However, at the end of the day, you're the same person that yanked Margaret's hair. So fans will look at that and be like, how much of what Danielle Staub says can we actually believe? And I think that that's a fair assessment. But hold on, we're not done. We're never done. Danielle Cabral is also saying that Jen Fessler is jealous of her full-time status on The Real Housewives in New Jersey. Now, in a recent interview with Access Hollywood, Danielle Cabral made a bold claim about Jen Fessler. According to Danielle, Jen's animosity on a recent episode stemmed from her jealousy over her not being a full-time cast member on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. She admits that she was annoyed by Jen's behavior in the most recent episode of season 14, as the friend of went around Danielle's Bougie Kids event trying to defend John Fuda. But while chatting with Access Hollywood, Danielle shared her true feelings about Jen, which weren't positive. You know what? Fessler, to me, what am I going to do? I try with that one. She has not liked me since I got full time, and she didn't. And I'm convinced that she didn't like me from then on. She continued by saying, I've always tried to be kind to her, nice to her. I mean, you watch some scenes and it's like, shut up, man. Like you don't even know the story. And now I hope she's sitting back in that house of hers going, damn, I picked the wrong side here. I messed up. Now, when asked about everything that went down at her bougie kids party, Danielle said, I was proud of myself because I was very reserved when talking to the girls because this was 1 week. This was the first time the cameras went back up after the fight. Danielle criticized Jen for constantly switching alliances, claiming that she leans whichever the way the wind blows, and you can't take anything that she says seriously. That's another thing that you don't want. You don't want for them to say, oh, well, nobody can take you seriously. And Danielle Cabral, at this point, she has her businesses. She's doing the damn thing. She's been doing the damn thing, and we got a lot of respect for it. But she's also just, I guess, pointing out the shit that we don't get to see in the editing room. I'm trying to figure out a side here, but maybe there's not a side to pick. All right. Before we move on, I wanted to play one more clip for you guys. So thank you to By Wig Hello Drama. Hold on. Here we go. Present.
Kristen, how are you doing with her? Are you friends now?
Kristen and I are good. Yeah. No, I see her from time to time. She lives like 3 doors down from me.
Oh, right. Okay. She lives literally in your complex?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're like straight up neighbors. Like
Wait, so do you hop over? Like, do you have wine nights or?
We haven't. We keep talking about it, but she goes out of town a lot. She goes to, like Colorado or back, with Luke a lot. But like, we're always like, let's have like a wine night. Let's get together. And I'm just like, let me know. I'm here, So it's just like, I don't know. I think we're just having a hard time making it happen. But
what did you think of her this season? She was like messy Kristen a little bit.
Love it. Living for it.
You're like, as long as I'm not like in that, getting like annoyed, you love to be a viewer of it.
Kristen, I'm just going to say it. Here it goes. It's like, whoop, there she is.
Just there she is.
Dropping it. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. She's bringing
you need that. You need that sort of like spilling the tea, like just going to like let it fucking fly.
Yeah. And there are talks a lot about like who from Vanderpump would join the Valley. Would you see yourself like joining that cast in any capacity if push came to shove?
No, I don't think that's
really
the place for me. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a place for anybody else like Lala, Sheena?
I could see them fit, because of like the kids and they all get the kids together and that's the whole thing. But I think that makes more sense than me.
And then I saw there was a while ago, I know you cleared it up. People were like, are Katie and Stassi still good? Katie and Stassi still good? And then you said that you guys are just in different places in your lives kind of vibe. So you're not as like seeing each other as much.
Yeah. I mean, like there's time where we used to like hang out all the time, like going out to like girls' dinners and stuff like that. But like she's got, Hartford who's 3, Messer who's like nearly 1. That's like, I don't have kids, but I know those are like really tough ages. And she's very involved, hands-on kind of mom. And then she's got, she's doing her book and her podcast, like not a lot of time left over. And then, and I fully respect that. And I'm working on my stuff with the sandwich shop and my podcast. And I've got, other friends too that I see, but I'm always here. Like I'm always like, girl, let me know. I'll come over anytime, but it's fine. I'm the type of person that if I don't see my friends for like months, it's not like time has passed. Like, and Stassi and I've always been.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Positive. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about the Danielle drama. So before we pop off of here, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.